Okay. Stepping in the portal now. Let's see how this works. Alright, we're here. Now going back. What's up, chicken? Going back. Moment of truth! It doesn't work. What the f- It literally just worked! It just worked a second ago. Oh, ridiculous. That's so annoying. It just worked a second ago when I was testing this just before the episode started. What's going on, guys? My name is Sean. People on the internet call me SPUM, and today we're here on the HERMITCRAFT server. Let me try this one more time. I'm going to stand right here in 3520, and then I'm going to stand in 3520 for 440, 439, 440? Huh. You see that? It looks like the side of the portal that I go in dictates which nether portal you get transported to. That's really neat. You could use that to use one nether side portal to transport to two different ones here. I mean, I don't ever want to go to that one, but if I did, then it wouldn't be a trouble to set that up. Awesome. Awesome. So, what's going on, guys? We've got a really, really interesting episode for you today. I think it's going to be really neat. I'm looking forward to what we're going to do. We have just upgraded the server to Minecraft 1.8, which means I no longer need to carry a water bucket on me. Check this out. Anytime you're about to fall, you're like, whoa! Ow. Okay, well, it wasn't supposed to work like that. You go, that's scary. You go, whoa! And then you bounce! And you don't take bouncing damage. That was probably a lot more terrifying than it should have been, because one of the side effects of 1.8 is that stuff does not seem to be loading correctly, unfortunately. So, even though I was gonna build something today, I don't think we can justify doing that because of the horrible graphical glitches that we seem to be experiencing. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's head back up to our portal region. Did that ender pearl get thrown sideways? Hold on. That was really weird looking. Let me see that again. Weird. Weird. You can see now the ender pearls, they're not sprites anymore. They're actually 3D objects in space. So they're actually skinny. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, so what we're going to be doing today is building a freaking tomahawk missile and blowing something up. But we got to do some small stuff before that. We got to finally do some repairs. It's been a while since we got a lot of this stuff repaired because of how broken down it is. So, gotta go all the way back to New Hermiton. See, this is why we can't build stuff today. Look at that. There's just totally unreliable block updating. And like doors, okay, so you actually updated? Neat. Let's try throwing down cobble. It sometimes actually works, and then sometimes it doesn't. Look, that block is gone. It's gone. I'll try getting rid of that, and then this re-updates. Not worth trying to build any big fancy aesthetic things today. So we did have some viewer suggestions. These are all well lit now. Interesting. And we got enough experience to do them, so I would like to go through those right now. All of them were around the obsidian that we named yesterday. We had Best Gazavit, who decided he wanted obsidian named Hates Me. Because of the horrible luck I had with obsidian yesterday. And another person who wanted obsidian called Cobblestone, because I called obsidian Cobblestone yesterday. That was suggested by Godminute2. And, did I get that back? I got Cobblestone back. Interesting. And then we got to build the very last one, or gotta build the anvil to name the very last piece of obsidian. This one comes from player 197SD, who wanted to name it Ender Portal Block, because I also kept calling them Ender Portals. So, there we go. We got 3 viewer suggested names. They were all obsidian. The messing around last episode, and I totally was gonna bring the named items here. Ooh, fun. I was totally gonna bring the named items here from my Muse manufacturing region, but then I totally forgot, unfortunately. So let's snag all of our halfway broken down gear. That's magical. I even got my helmet. That was looking pretty bad a moment ago. And then we can turn everything. Let's just turn these all in weird directions. That's fun. So we need to grab some lapis. I'm gonna just grab a block because I don't even know how much I'm gonna need for the amount of repairing we gotta do. And actually, may even be time to make some more diamond pickaxes since we're gonna be running that direction anyway. But let's just worry about what we have for right now, so that we can head back and start building these doors. And it's making performance just be a little bit funky as well. This is all pretty terrible. Oh, I got new mail. Oh, I forgot. Cleo sent me a message. Dear SPUM, as you know, I have gotten into the zombie naming business on a rather large scale, which means I require large amounts of name tags. As you probably know, the prices of name tags obtained through legitimate means would put me into the hermit and poorhouse, where I would be forced to eat gruel and stale bread, whilst the name tag tycoon Slipgator would be sitting on his diamond bags, laughing maniacally and possibly smoking pipes which he has fashioned after my tears. I've been led to believe that you have a business practice where name tags are a side product, and I would like to propose a lucrative transaction for both of us, seeing as you are name tag rich and I am name tag poor. What would you be asking for a bulk purchase of name tags, bearing in mind that Slip's price is 64 for 10? Yours monopolistically, Cleo. So 64 diamonds for 10 name tags, huh? Well, tell you what we could do. I've never trusted Slip's prices anyway. Could do something like maybe 64 for 20? I think I like that. I think I like 64 for 20. Let's undercut him by 50%, and then that'll get me all of the diamonds that I will need for the foreseeable future. Arrow projection is still sitting in there. So hold on a second. While we still got experience here, I want to grab a piece of paper. All these doors are magically open. And I got paper sitting in this chest right here. We're going to take one piece of paper. We'll assume she knows what we're talking about. And we're just going to name this piece of paper 64 for 20. For 20. SPUM. There we go. I'm getting a discount. A deal twice as good as Slipgator's. So let's go drop this over in her mailbox. Here we go. Give her 64 for 20. Throw down her unread mail wool. Her gray wool back in there. And I heard rumors that our giant Sean the sheep... What is this? That's a really pretty looking diamond. I don't even know what this is. Pickaxe. 3 diamonds for 2 picks. Well, it looks like someone already bought all of these out. Jevin. Come on now, man. I'm trying to get some pickaxes here to go enchant them, and you're just running out for a shame. Whoa. Whoa! Yeah, look at that! Yeah, Sean the sheep has been sheared. Sean the sheep has been sheared. Must have gotten a lot of wool from that. That is one really big sheep. Oh my god, it's hilarious looking. Oh, I would totally cruise missile or tomahawk missile that sheep to get it all cleared out of here if it wasn't for the fact that there might be a little bit of collateral damage. So we should probably avoid doing that, but still possibly look around for other targets to cruise missile. Yeah, you can tell this 1.8 performance is just dropping slightly, and what is going on? What happened here? What? You can just walk through these blocks? Oh, 1.8, you're ridiculous. What is going on? This is so silly. And now I can't even really get out. Okay, seriously, I don't even know what would cause a glitch like that, but let's just reload. It looks fine now. Okay, that's ridiculous. Let's go to the end experience area and start repairing all this crap finally. Alright, let's give this a shot. See if it changes plus. Come on. Oh, there we go. Enchantment cost. Only costs 4 levels to enchant plus all the way back up to full. That's really neat. What's confusing though is you can do it on the helmet and look how expensive it is. 25, 26, 27. I don't get that. Let's change that to diamond helm, maybe? Maybe all we have to do now is rename it. Just like we have renamed plus the plus sword. Let's try and get some experience real quick here and give it another shot. If that's the case, it means they really drastically reduce the amount of experience necessary to repair named items. So we're gonna name you just to Diamond Helm for right now. Maybe come up with another name later. And no, now it just says too expensive. Just all in all too expensive to repair. Diamond. Right there. All right, never mind. We gotta spend the experience, turn that back into Diamond Helmet so we can repair it to full. That's so weird. Oh man. The efficiency of this place has just been drastically reduced. You can tell how slowly I'm getting experience now compared to how often we normally get it. I don't know why that is. I mean, it looks like spawn rates are obviously down, so that's probably an effective 1.8. But it also just looks like I'm just not getting as much experience as I was before. We had, like, orbs and orbs and orbs floating around us before, and now, nothing, man. Nothing. And now even called Diamond Helmet, it's just too expensive to repair. I don't think it... Yeah, it's still in italic. So it didn't change his name back to what it was supposed to be. That's so frustrating. It's not even that good of a helmet. Lame. Okay. Repairs accomplished. I'll accept the helm, unfortunately. It just can't be repaired. It can't be repaired, even with that. I don't know what I brought the lapis for. I guess I was thinking you need lapis to repair stuff, but you only need lapis to enchant stuff for the first time. Is it going to do anything? Nope. It's not going to do anything. Anyways, let us head on back to probably, I guess, my new Hermiton, my house, my mansion. And oh, you know what? I wanted to talk to False about helping me finish my mansion also. I might just hire an interior designer to do the inside of it. And what does that look like? That's so interesting, like seeing the glass all the way over there. Never actually looked out these windows before. It's really interesting how this place was built. Anyways, yeah, I gotta head back to the new Hermiton house and then gather the supplies for the Tomahawk missile. I'll probably just mess around with it. I don't know what we're actually gonna be shooting at, but it's still just gonna be a lot of fun to mess around with. So I believe the right side of the portal is where we go to get to where we want. By the way, for people who have donated, I haven't gotten any actual item requests, so you should probably leave me a comment or Twitter me or email me or something. Something, by the way. That way I know what item to give you. Oh, okay, maybe it's random or maybe it's the left side. Interesting, because that didn't work. Either way, it's not the worst thing in the world, popping out right there. So we've got most of the supplies that we need for the cruise missile. I just grabbed some stuff that I want to deposit here real quick, like. A ton of fishing rods that have just never made it into the actual fishing area. Look at all that. Plus I want to grab all of the viewer items that have been named, that are sitting around, like Spudwack. I get requests for naming an item Spudwack so often. The Diamond Sword and the old Turd Velocity, which we named on my last stream, which you should totally check out. Make sure to add me on Twitter or something to stay updated when I'm going to do my streams. And we just need a handful of gunpowder. Can't remember if I have enough in the drops chest here or if I need to go downstairs to get it. But I think I'm going to grab the guy. I feel like it would be in this chest. No? Oh, okay, look at that. No, we do have a decent amount of gunpowder, so you can throw you in there. Take the rest of these guys and then get ready to make the TNT. We're going to go a little overkill on the TNT, but that's just fine. Split these into their corresponding stacks. Same with you four. 1, 2, 3... 4-ish, and then 25 is most definitely going to be enough, but since we already got everything set up right here, let's just go ahead and get the spares all built in case we ever want to have TNT again. Handful more, that uses up all of our sand, and now we can throw the gunpowder back away. Where did I get that from? Top chest? One of these guys, right here? I feel like it was, I can't remember. I can't remember where I got it at. Well, let's just sit it right there. That's a problem for future Sean. Was there anything in here that I needed to repair that I forgot? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So we've got all this stuff set aside, waiting to go back to the house. Now, we must roam the wilderness, looking for a decent spot to blow the crap out of. I don't think this is a bad spot at all. Look at this beautiful little swamp. Look how serene it is. How pretty it looks. With the sunset coming down right there and the blue flowers on the other side. This looks like it could use a missile to destroy everything. So I'm not going to show exactly how to build this thing. I'll show the finished product. It's actually really, really easy, so I wouldn't concern yourself too much. But I actually must reference how to build it myself, so it'd be a little boring watching me build it live. So let's just go ahead and get started on this beast. So I'm hoping I built this thing correctly. You could tell in some of that time lapse there, nighttime is not exactly the best time to be building things in the middle of a swamp. Had numerous distractions that were really quite frustrating, and something about the helmet, man, just that lack of protection on one item. It's already broken that much. I took so much damage. Something about the lack of protection on just one item just makes me take so much more damage. Like, I got down to half health, even though I wasn't getting hit super... I guess that's not true. I did get smacked around by zombies quite a bit. Anyways, moment of truth. Let's see if the cruise missile has been built correctly. If it has, then I'm hoping for a long and fortuitous future of cruise missiles on the server. So let's give it a shot. Update! I hear it. It looks like it's going. I think I can hear it. Oh god. We can follow the sounds, but we can't see it because the graphical glitches. Oh, there we go. One bit at a time. Follow the cruise missile. There we go. We can kind of see it a little bit. Woo! It's so terrible. It's so terrible looking. Oh man, I really want to catch up to this thing so that we can watch the actual impact. The moment of impact and the massive explosion. Presuming the impact will actually work. It's pretty easy to get this thing to explode once it hits something because any of that TNT just has to touch any of the pieces of redstone blocks that are around there. So it looks like our impact's going to be about right here. We want to keep a safe distance. Make sure the TNT doesn't blow up on us. Unfortunately, we can't really hear it anymore. We can just barely see it. Oh, look at it. We can actually watch it chug along. Here it goes. Moment of truth. Striking the opposite wall, and there it goes! Cruise missile successfully armed and fired. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna have a lot of fun messing around. Oh, there's an ender portal right there. Or another portal. I'm gonna have a lot of fun messing around with slime blocks and missiles in 1.8. That's something I can definitely see myself getting behind and playing around with quite a lot. By the way, I got the tutorial from Cube Hamster. He was the person who invented it. It's actually not super well known, so I'm glad I could be showing it to a couple more people out in the community. A lot of fun with griefing. You can hold people hostage. You can put a cruise missile at some random spot in the map and say it's aimed at their house, and if they want to live, they have to give you the ransom by a certain amount of time or something. Put a uselessly long timer on there, like a 10-minute or a 10-day timer. Oh, that's a lot of fun. That would be an amazing way to prank someone, but I need to think about the details about that before I go pranking like crazy. Anyways, I think we're going to call that quits here today. I'm not sure what's going to go down with 1.8 because I really can't see building stuff going too successfully with all the chopped up looking graphics we were looking at earlier. The fact that a lot of the blocks weren't even loading and stuff. So maybe we'll roll back. Maybe we won't. Still have to talk to management, so to speak. But I think I'm going to leave that here for the day. Don't forget, if you would like to have your name, a custom item frame and sign on the other side of that nether portal, you can donate to my Patreon. Check out the HERMITCRAFT community on Google+. We like to stay pretty active there. Talk to a lot of people. Make a lot of friends. What is with all the junk that got in here? Interesting. Let's take all the rotten flesh out also. We like to stay up on that. And check out my subreddit. I actually just made... Oh yeah, I wrote something that I'm gonna hope will be a fairly extensive document in the future. This got stuff in it? It does. It's nothing vitally important at the moment. Yeah, a document that I'm hoping is going to be vitally important, or vitally useful anyways, that I posted to the subreddit, so I think you should check that out also, if you are so inclined. It's got to do with more video production type stuff, if you're into that sort of thing. If you're not, that's fine too. We can just hang out. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next time.
Take 1,265,963,898 years to mine out an entire Minecraft world. That's a long time. Long enough that you never have to worry about running out of land in your lifetime. But